Mm-hmm. My lips are dry. Anyway, yeah, he'll sure tell him we had this. So, yep, can't leave him out. No, indeed. Yep. Let's see. All right, I gotta hop off of here. Let's see, I got 4 minutes. I'll buy her some shoes. It is. I sure think I'm the. It's everybody Amazon account. I should say hurry up and buy. We hurrying up and we buying. We need stuff. We do. My card is on there. I said my card is on there. That just. Hmm. Are you shaming? Hmm. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? You want me to stop, right? I knew you was gonna say that. Well, you should have said riding. You knew I was gonna say it. All right. You knew I was gonna say it when you said riding. All right. It is 7:59. I have about 30 seconds. I will tell you what I talked about, and then you will. I don't know what you're gonna talk about, but I will. Um, we'll sit down and I'll let you do it. Bye. Wait, you didn't. You asked me what I made, and you didn't even give me a chance to answer. Yeah, I made spaghetti and corn. I didn't make nothing. We had that corn on the cob, that fresh corn on the cob, and then I had the turkey already frozen from, because you know I split it in half. We don't eat all that. So I had already made it. Zucchini in the refrigerator. 4 or 5 of them. Anyway, that's what we had. It's 8 o'clock. I have to go. Love you. Bye. Whew. All right. Whew, boy. Let's see. Am I framed? Yep. So, this even. Let me turn the phone down. Sorry, y'all. The phone just literally just rang and I had to answer it. I'm trying to be on time. The struggle is real. All right. So I thought I've been, this has been on the, good evening. This has been on the, I'm going to say agenda, but it's been on my mind for a while. And, we just haven't had time. Actually, we both have things that we want to speak on and direct it towards. I don't want to leave anybody out, but this is ladies, but also if there are husbands or significant others, we don't, just because it's one of us in front of the camera does not mean we are excluding the other person. So, because it may help, it may help the male. Hey, Miss Tina, thank you for commenting. But I just want to talk at my friend girls, friend girls. Because, I don't say the other way because, this day and age, that means something totally different, y'all. I stopped that a long time ago. Yeah. I apologize, y'all. It's still raining and allergies and stuff all choked up. But so I'm gonna try to keep this brief, but leave room for comments and things like that, questions, suggestions for upcoming topics, whether it's special edition like this or it's both of us talking about things. We haven't abandoned you all. We did get busy, and I wanted to come back with this. I just wanted to start the month with something more positive. But yeah, there's more stuff coming. I just can't really put a we need to get scheduled because he had a schedule change, so we have to get that down and learn all that. It's just crazy. Let's see. So I can say right about now, he may come back at the end of the week, or it may be in a couple of weeks. I know it won't be the following week, but yeah. So he has some things that he wants to put out there for the fellas. All right, so I'm married too. Okay, good. So this is for him too, because he may catch you, hubby may catch you, and I'm trying to say this in a good way. But he can help you. He can help you. We help each other all the time when we see interference. And that's basically kind of what this topic is about. It's about interference and how interference can and will affect you and can destroy the marriage, and it can also destroy the family. So, first thing, wait a minute. Let me flip back the page. Okay. So, husband and wives, you want to maintain positive vibes in your marriage, or this may be girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, in the relationship. And what I mean by that is you want to stay positive and not bring negative energy home, whether it's at work or it's in the streets. And I'm going to say that a lot, but I mean, it could be, with your friends, but friends, just understand what I mean by that. We're going to get to that term, friends. That energy, your neighbors, whoever you kick it with, hang out with, and all of that. Be careful, because, hey, and I apologize if I don't acknowledge everybody right now, but I want to, keep this going. But thank you. You want to not let that negative energy from somewhere else come into the home and come into the relationship, because what somebody else do, what you do in your house and your marriage and your family is not what we do here is not going to work here. Vice versa. What we do and how we conduct and things like that is not going to work over there. But in your home, there are some things that we have learned, we have grown, and things that we have always also taken, from other people, and not taken, but just watching situations, and we're just, we conversate among ourselves, not bad mouthing anybody, but just conversate on different situations. And if so-and-so, not trying to get personal, again, not trying to badmouth anybody, but if they, did XYZ, maybe this wouldn't happen. It's strange. Again, we don't understand how people operate. You don't understand how we operate. You see a little bit of something. You may make a blanket statement or a judgment against something that you see in 2 seconds and not really know the whole story. But things like that will manifest because you think, okay, well, so-and-so did this. I saw her do this, or he did this and he, did that. And next thing you know, you just unconsciously are doing the same or trying to do the same things. That's not good. That's not good at all. You want to keep... I'm trying to think. Did I have something else to say on that? Yeah, I did. I see you guys know that I have always been very transparent, but at the same time, I'm very private. And I don't share a lot of things. And that's on purpose. That's just who I am. We're very, very quiet, very reserved, laid back people, but we're not so recluse that you cannot relate to us. We are highly relatable. We have lots of friends that, enjoy our company. We enjoy their company and things like that. But again, some things you just don't put out there. You don't put it out there. I don't care who it is. Just don't put it out there. We have had situations where, put a disclaimer on this. Something that we don't do here, regardless to who it is, we don't speak negatively against anybody if they're not right here to defend themselves. But this point I'm getting ready to make is valid to this, and I'm not bad-mouthing my husband at all or making it seem it's not anything negative. It's just a point that I wanted to add so you can kind of see where I'm going. We have friends and, we communicate and, it's a good thing. We've been long time friends. But there are some things that he may say to somebody that, is seemingly harmless that I don't want him, or that not that I don't want him, but they shouldn't be said. And so I have heard many times that, our business, it's not even our business. It's a speculation. I'm like, where did they get that from? That's so far from the truth. It's so far removed from the truth. Who said that? Okay? It's ludicrous. It's because of something he said. And I'm like, dude, you can't even say that, because they will take it and run with it. People, and when you're happy and you're content, people fish for reasons to pick you apart and pull you apart. That's why I just don't, if we having problems, nobody is, I don't. It's a select few people that I might lean on for an ear, but I don't, because those people are going to, they're going to throw you under the bus for real. And I'm like, the whole family, just don't talk about my kids. Look at your kids. I have never said nothing. And my goodness, My kids are not saints, but good Lord. I mean, stuff like that. And I just use my discretion. But some people have no ethic. No, they don't even think like that. They don't even care. And I've heard people my name in their mouth and they don't even know me. And I'm like, you don't even know me. You probably wouldn't even recognize me half the time. How dare you speak my name? So be careful what you say, any little thing. Not recently, but recent times, we had an incident where I was looking for something in his phone. And I wasn't snooping because, we know how to do all that. I'm looking for something. And I saw something and I was like, for real? Didn't I just say don't do this? And it was something very personal too. And I'm like, oh my God. It was embarrassing kind of. But I'm like, please don't ever do this again. I don't know if that's what you do with your homeboys, but don't do that. I don't even talk about stuff like that with my friend girls. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a guy thing or what, but I'm like, please don't do that again. Just don't. It was not good. But he really, and he didn't really mean bad by it. It was the thing was, this is what the friend does. Hey, Miss Freeman, this is what the friend does. And so this is how he, and I'm like, just don't do it again, because it's it's little bitty things that run through their family. Because it's like an extended family. And we've been friends for a long time. We love them. They love us and raise the families together. But still, I just don't want my business out there like that. That brings discord. I mean, you see where I'm going with this. It just, it will kill the communication in the relationship, in the marriage. And then you keep not communicating. You're not communicating with the kids. It just causes all kind of problems. So you just, that's a can of worms you want to leave alone. Keep, and that goes to my next point, keep a relationship or marital affairs and business separate. When you have a relationship with your friend girls, do not tell them about your marriage. Okay? That's why I waited so long to tell y'all what was going on over here. Even though you can't really see us, or some of it, you don't really know us. But the enemy, the enemy. People praying against you. What are you doing? Why would you do this? Do you know what you're doing? That's wrong. How could you, after all these years, you broke up the first time, just all kinds of stuff. You don't know you don't know. You really don't know. You're not us. You don't know. But your friend girls will pass all kind of judgments, all kind of stuff. It also leaves room for they miserable in their life. They looking at your man. They're looking at your relationship. They're looking to tear you down because you're happy. You've been blessed. They've been waiting on a blessing. They could have been in marriage 30 years and still be miserable. But they see you happy. They want to tear you down. Keep your business separate. It's good to have your friend girls. That evil eye, yes. You have your friend girls. Go out, eat, drink, whatever you do. Go to the movie. I don't know what you do, but don't talk about stuff. It's certain stuff. I don't talk about my kids, just casually. But they business, that's why I don't tell you guys, the teenagers and the grown-ups, and I don't tell their business because I have to respect them. And, it's certain things that I get, we get together and, girl, I would just, the child made me cry and I'm crying for it because I'm like, but then I'm like, I told you all along, but you can't really say that. You can't tell people about their kids. That's another thing. Do not tell people about their kids. Okay? I mean, it's like nieces and nephews and all of that, but it's a line. I'm going to think it, but I'm not going to speak it. That will ruin a relationship. Okay? This is like telling somebody you want to You want to keep, just keep it, because the other, the friend is going to, that questions are going to come up. Well, who do you think you are? And why would you say this? And I thought we were friends, and, stuff like that. You want to keep negative vibes, outside influences, cause attitudes, arguments, and prideful and pride shaming behavior. Okay. This is between the husband and the wife. With the outside influences, your girlfriends, you get together with your girlfriends, and you're conversating about whatever. You tell them, oh, I was trying to go buy this, or I was trying to go, do this. He wouldn't let me do this. There you go in your head thinking your husband is, then you go home treating him like whatever because something your girlfriend said. People do it. People do it. The whole attitude, the behavior changes. Y'all start arguing. Then you start saying stuff that you don't mean. Those behaviors. And then you start acting like you too good. Well, so-and-so, he bought it for her, and I'm no better than, she no better than me, so you need to go get this for me. I think the hubby might talk about something around that, because we've been discussing that. But it happens. It really does happen. You are not your girlfriend, and your girlfriend is not you. You don't know what's going on in the house. I've been in situations where I know he buying this for her because he done stepped out on her. That's payback money. Okay? Do you want a Mercedes? Are you cheating on me? Because that's what he did. I don't want no Mercedes. I do not want no blood money. Keep it. Do you want this? No. Do you want to go on this trip? No. Because you're trying to tell me something. I don't want that. But we have been around people that do things like that. And it's like, you know what? I don't understand. I don't get it. Girl, I'm so happy, and I got this now. And so you were bought? No, I can't wrap my head around that. You cannot buy me. Interruption. It's not an emergency. I gave them instructions not to come in here. Don't want other people have said touch you. Yep. They know how they done it. Okay. So those are some of the things that, I see I'm running a little long with this, but those are just some of the issues that we have dealt with over this 23-ish years. And a lot of everything I talked about, some of that has come up in one form or the other. And I'm not just speaking on friend girls, homeboys. It happens in family. And I'm not getting ready to bring anybody else in that can't defend themselves. But we get a lot of that just among family. And I'm not even going to say whose side of the family, because I don't want to. I'm not going to do that. But it's been family that's been like that. Very negative, and just don't want to see it come up. And it's like, we don't need y'all. Look what we got. Look what we doing. We're happy. The kids are happy. You don't have a place to say anything. True love cannot be bought. Amen on that one. Friend girls. Your relationship with your friend girls. You want to maintain positive vibes. So how do you do that? Okay. How do you remain positive? Go hang out. Talk. Call. When somebody, I'm going to call you. Answer the phone. Don't put them off. Don't ignore them. Okay, we all get busy and things like that. But you know what? Sometimes, and I've said this before, That friend might be calling you and they might be really depressed or something, and they just need somebody. They probably on the edge. And if you ignore that phone call, that really, you won't know it, but that says a lot. It really does. And you could be that person's saving grace. That person could be calling to tell you they terminally ill and you won't answer the phone or return the phone call. Love your free girls, just positive. Don't always shut them out. Otherwise, you might as well just not even bother. You want to keep your marital and relationship business out the streets. Guess what? If you tell your girlfriend, friend girl, however you term it, it's going to be in the streets. Friend girls, girlfriends, loyalty. I don't care if you my sister. I'm going to watch you around my man. Okay? Because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't put that past no woman. I don't know their MO. They might, be scheming on a whole nother level. I don't know. But that leads to, you start telling them things. That leads to further vulnerability. And like I say, they will put ideas in your head. Say something that's not happy. They pick up on it. And the next thing you know, girl, he cheating. Girl, he was at the strip club. Girl, he at the, wherever. Couldn't be, it's so far removed from the truth. But then they get that in your head because you already told them something and you already feeling, some kind of way. And, yeah, that's how stuff gets started. Also, do not feel as if you are not a true friend or you're not true friends if you don't share all, regardless of the depth or the length of the relationship. I can't tell you how many times somebody said, we've been friends my whole life, or we've been best friends for XYZ. I don't give a doggone. I'm not getting ready to tell you all that because I don't know you like that. I gotta take it to the grave. Some stuff you just don't put out there. I'm telling you, you just don't. Somebody told me, well, you're not my friend. That's some elementary BS. I'm not your friend. Go tell your mama. I hate to be sarcastic on it, but that's like childish. And it's women that get like that too. They really do. And it's just so petty. Yeah, people will throw it in your face. Well, if you was my friend, you would do this. I don't have to do nothing that I don't feel comfortable with. Okay? I don't even have to talk to you. And I have grown, friends. Let me say this point. This is the money point. Everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not your friend. If you call them on the phone, if you go to their house, if you see them every day, that does not mean they are your friend. You shouldn't even want everybody to be your friend. People come and go through your life, in and out, just like seasons. Okay? Some are just associates, and they were put there for a reason. Some are put there to test you. Some of your friends, your best friends, will drag you. They will drag you. Some people, and I'm not on this I'm not even saying I'm not relating just to females at this point, but in my life, it have been males. And because I'm conscious, I'm woke. I'm not so far removed. I let them think that. but I'm already up. And my husband was saying the same. He was like, I don't understand how all these, but he knows me. He was like, I knew that, yeah, we're just going to keep it at that. Keep it at that. And then I had the girlfriend issue. Girl, I don't see how you put up with this. Do you see me calling you crying? Am I miserable? You are put in a position. People are sent for certain things at certain times, certain periods in your life. They could be there just to test you. Okay? They're there just to test you. Those that are meant to be there, they're going to have your back regardless. They're not going to speak bad. Okay? Let me think back. Issues happen. Anybody call me? Girl, I can't believe y'all getting a divorce. Girl, I would do this, this, and this. I would go burn this. I would go do that. I would have clicked the phone or just, I mean, you're not my friend. Let me tell you something. Friends know their place. They know their role and they know their place, okay? Your family life will flourish without all of that. Both sides. And within your marriage, within your friendships, associates, you want to fill your cups with health. You want to pour health out of your cup into your spouse and into your friends. My friends call me. They're not going to be crying. I'm going to talk to them. You know, they're not going to be crying after they hang up. But I'm not going to tell. Sometimes I might have to say something that they don't want to hear. But they know they know it's coming from the heart. Okay? But I don't, you sit there and don't put your 2 cents in. I don't put my 2 cents in nothing. You're not finna call it because I don't know what the heck is going on over there, and I don't want to be the cause of something worse. Okay? I'm going to listen respectively, and if it's too much, I'm going to give you something to ponder over. You know, because you clearly, what happens is with your friend girls, you get in a situation, something going on, you're reacting emotionally because we're women. It's not proactive at all. You're mad, you saying this. If I'm upset about something, I'm not calling somebody. I'm just not. I just don't even want to talk because I don't want the wrong things to come out. I don't want her to go back, tell her husband, tell her boyfriend, because that mess will come back years later. And you're like, you still remember that? So unless you ask for advice. Yeah. And I've been in, plenty of situations where I have, talked somebody through, counseled somebody through some tough situations. And it's like, you know what? For instance, a divorce. And I broke it down. I'm like, look, man, this is not going to be pretty. First of all, I don't see XYZ. It just, what you're saying does not, husband, it does not fit that bill. I know you guys. Okay. I saw a lot of past issues that kind of, brought it on. But I said, it's not something easy, and I don't want to encourage you to go down that road. I really think you need to do some soul searching. And so, in the end, all good, all good. But it was just like, I need to move. I need to do this. I want to go over here. I got to get away. And I'm like, oh my God, you have kids. And, that's not good. It is not good. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. It is not easy. And see, these friends that, have been with me for years and years, they know they have been there and seen me at my best. They seen me at my worst. And there's no judgment. There's no judgment. They like, you know what? You got this. Some of this, okay, you put yourself in this situation, but I'm not going to interfere. You know what you're doing. And I love them for that. I do the same thing with them, you know. Let me go back to true friends, regardless of the depth or the length of the relationship, okay? There are certain things that you just don't discuss. You don't tell your friend stuff because you feel like you're a good friend. Don't. There are things that I wouldn't even tell my own sister if I had one, okay? I don't even tell my brother. Your girlfriend, husband cheating, or vice versa, she cheating on him. You done known them 30 years. That ain't none of your doggone business. And I just cleaned that up. But that ain't none of your business. Let me tell you something. Women know things. Women have intuition. Women are not naive. And there was stuff going on before you discovered whatever was going on. But if you put your 2 cents in, you're going to ruin something genuine. Some things you just don't, you know. Girl, I think he cheating on me. Can you come over here? Can you no. I got to go to the girl house. Can you come with me and clean it up? Hell no. Because if something go down and the police have to get involved, I got to think, I got kids at home. I can't be locked up behind no fights. I'm not going nowhere. That's between you and your husband. You know where that man at. You know he wasn't in your bed. I don't have to give you the answer to that. Real stuff. I just sit back and think, man, in those situations that I just grow from those situations, I do not want to put myself in that situation. I don't want that in my marriage, and I stay out of things like that I know will lead to trouble. I said, if it was my own sister, I would not. Oh, you need to leave him. He ain't no good. I would, there would be some subtle, whatever, because obviously you're gonna know your friend. Okay, you're gonna know your friend. You're gonna know when your friend is not at their best. You're gonna know what to say to your friend. Okay, without having to go and badmouth people. But some stuff you just do not outright say. I don't care if you was at the club and you seen them at the club and you got your phone ready to take a picture. That mess will come right back to you, because it wouldn't feel good if somebody sent you a picture or something. It wouldn't feel good at all. I said, a lot of this, we have stuff in within our own families that we don't see eye to eye on, and some of them are very outspoken about it. That's why we live way in Texas and they live way the heck in California. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, we had to run up out of there because it was toxic. It was very toxic. We brought who we needed with us and left it at that. But like I say, fill your cup with health. Okay, you don't want to bring all of that toxic, negative, behaviors and attitudes, and give me this, I gotta have this, I need to go buy it. You don't want all that in there. Some women take that as, I have to have this, I have to have that. They're taken away from the family, they're taken away from the kids, and it's stuff that you don't need. Anytime I needed something or wanted something, because it's usually a want, I work. I flat out work. That way, it's not taken away from the income, and it's not taken away from anybody. I'm working when the kids are not home.
That way I'm with them and not neglecting them for my own guilty pleasures. And I think, again, hubby is going to speak somewhere along the lines of that. Um, but yeah, you don't want those kind of situations on top of everything else. Just a little bit of something to deal with. Having friends, okay, having friends, whether they're single or married, because married couples sure will prey on spouses. They will do it. So you do have to watch out for everybody, because you just don't know. You have no idea what's going on in at home. Everybody is welcome in our home. We're welcome in other people's home. We're not, oh girl, you let me, put a mask on or something. It's not that type of thing, but you know when something is not right. You have a feeling when something is not right. And, that's when you just let it go. You let it go. Everybody, just like the friendship, everybody is placed in your life for a season. And I have let people go, cut people off. People have let me go. It's been for a season. You just walk right out. Do I badmouth them? No. Do I go back and tell everything that they ever told me because we're not speaking again? No. No. I'm genuine like that. I keep it. Because the same stuff that we spoke on for whatever, and that was confided in me, I confided in that person, and that person may decide to go run their mouth. So again, I'm very careful about what I say to certain people, how I say it, and stuff like that, because I don't need things to come back to me like that. It gets out there, it gets around, and it's just ugly. Thank you for the love. Let me go back here. Leaf and roots. Yes, they will drag you. Nope, everybody's not your friend. I had one friend. I told everything to, and she tried to sleep with my boyfriend, and he told me. Yes. Yes. Yep. You see, they pick you apart. They want to see what's going on. Any little negative thing, that they feel that they can, there's a little window. They feel that they can, slip in there. You're not coming in my home. You don't need to speak to my husband privately. None of that. Whatever you say to him, you need to be able to say to me. I'm not speaking to your husband privately. We don't do that. We have our phones are locked, but we know the passwords. And there's no delete this and delete that. And, I get stuff. I'm like, you get past people trying to come back in and all kind of stuff. What are you doing? Here, let me take a selfie with this phone so I can show this. Let me stop. But, yeah, you get stuff like that. And you want to leave that stuff out. You want to leave it out. You don't want to let that stuff, come back. When you get done with one relationship, leave it. Don't go back to that relationship. You don't need to be communicating with that person. That person doesn't need to communicate with you. And that it can be a very hard one sometimes. Especially in my case, the situation with the kids. But I think I'm more. I don't want to say I handle it better than he does, meaning my husband. But he didn't understand how I'm maintaining like this. And I'm like, dude, I told you a long time ago it wasn't that kind of party with him. And it just is not. The kids are just there. And It's not a mistake, but something I learned and I grew from. Okay, I saw something people placed in your life for a season, but I saw something a long time ago, and I knew then. Okay, but it was too late. Anyway, but I said, look, you don't have to worry about this. I don't do a lot of what do you call it? Bringing up the past, or finding what do you say? I don't want to say fight fair, but we fight fair. I won't say, well, he did this, do it like this, or he never did this. I don't do stuff like that. That's another thing you don't want to bring into your relationship. You don't, just negative vibes. You want to keep that positive vibe flowing. Don't even worry about that other relationship. Apparently you're not in it. You gained something. Hopefully you took something away. You lost something or somebody, and it's probably a good thing, But do not bring that into what you have now, because, well, he's going to tell you, well, you need to go back to him. Don't try to turn your spouse or your husband into him, okay? Him, again, was obviously not the right person. You meet your new friend, girl, have you ever done, me and my other friend girl did this, and you not like her. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? And some people are not, obviously you have a connection, which is why you befriended the person. But don't bring a past friend in, I've heard a situation where my, you should be able to say this to your girlfriend, your friend girl. If she's truly your friend, she won't be disappointed, or she won't be upset. And I'm just like, oh, well, I said something like this to my friend girl, and we're not friends anymore. And so I'm like, so where your new friends at? Before I go and say this to my friend, where your new friends? Man, some people will do it to you, though. Never mention of their new friends, but they trying to tell you what to do with your friends so they can wreck your friendship with your friend. Whew, man, I've had people come in say things about marriage. Girl, you need to say this to him. You need to do this to him. You need to, y'all should do this and this and this. And I'm like, where your husband? Where your husband? Ain't never been married a day in your life, but you got all this stuff to say to me. I can't. It's some things people cannot relate to. And on that, I just, you either say it or you don't. And I'm the type, I would just, okay. Because it's no need to just, it's no need. You don't have to be that cold. I'm not saying I say that, but you just, in your head, where your husband? Think, okay? Think. Do not take that advice from somebody that don't know what the heck they talking about. Don't know this from that. Okay? Don't do that. But they sure will try it. They'll have you wreck your relationship that you probably could have just went to counseling for. You probably just needed some time out. You probably just, he could be going through something at work. He probably just stressed out, and then y'all going at it, and it's something simple that y'all can work on. Next thing you know, she done told you to go do this, and it started a whole nother, open up a whole nother can of worms. So I just, that's what you do with your husband. We had that discussion all the time, and it's like, sometimes it gets to thinking. I wouldn't say, yeah, where your husband? Yeah, think it. I get a, conversation will be, well, so-and-so wife, they wife and, they're doing this and they doing, and I just have to say, you know what? We're communicating, we're having a discussion, or we're just talking, and it's seemingly harmless. But I have to say, you know what? Time out. Time out. I don't want to be ugly. I don't want to sound like I'm not listening or I don't care about what you have to say. But I do not want to hear about so-and-so. Tell me about you. Tell me about me. Tell me about the kids. Tell me about something else. I don't want to hear about them. They get on my nerves because I would hear about so-and-so and the girlfriend. Oh, what they don't want to do this and get married and she's spending all the money. Just tell them to stop. She's spending all the money. Good Lord, I can't handle all of this every day. That's going to make me want to go spend the money so we can talk about us instead of them. Stuff like that. It drives you crazy. So I do have some more. There are going to be other additions. Yeah, gossip and best friends. Yeah. Don't let your husband or don't let your spouse or yourself become a gossip within your home. Okay. Because that's another thing. We're not gossiping about people. Just something we don't do. It's just like, why don't they see this? Or, something like, it's sad. It's sad. But we're not, rooting for it. Well, that's my friend. That's your friend. No. And he'll say, well, what you talk about with so-and-so? Oh, I don't tell him because he does not need to know. Because if he knows, he's going to go tell so-and-so. And then guess what? By the time the story get back, everybody going to be mad at me because I opened my mouth. So I just don't say anything. You talk to so-and-so, but it's been a minute. We didn't really say nothing. That's all I say. But I don't come telling me about him and they issues and what her kids doing. I don't want to hear all of that. I got kids over here. If I want to hear about them, child. And I don't tell people, I'm not calling y'all, telling y'all, child, she did this and he did that. Oh, these kids. I don't even show y'all half the stuff because, man, here come one right now. She crying. She's still crying. She's going to say the door locked. I love her to death, but goodness. She's going to tell somebody. Hold on.
Mom.
Yes.
I'm mad because Layla kicked me.
She did. What?
Right here.
Oh goodness. I don't think she did it on purpose. Did she do it on purpose?
Yes.
What was she doing?
I don't know.
Oh. Go tell her not to do that again.
Go to the bathroom.
You may go to the bathroom. So she got kicked. She don't know how she got kicked. All right. Anywho, again, I do have some more topics along this special edition, for the ladies, for any men that are watching, any husbands, show your wife, show your girlfriend, so they can kind of, get some pointers and don't throw it in anybody's face, but, some of this stuff people just don't know. They get comfortable. You have a good girlfriend or, your spouse. We're talking about spouses being best friends. I think that's something that he's going to talk about. And you get comfortable and you just don't know how to, you let your guard down. And it's not a bad thing to be comfortable, but some things, again, you don't want in the street. You don't want to become a vulnerable friend, okay? You want to be smart about things. Take advice constructively. Give advice constructively. Do not give me something that you would not, when you're giving advice, don't give out something that you wouldn't use yourself. If you cannot apply it to yourself, don't even speak it to somebody else. So all of this I say to you is stuff that I go through, I deal with, I have dealt with, and I apply it every day. I'm not just telling you all this just to, just to say it. But again, people know when you call me, I will, you have to come right or you cannot waste my time. Um, I don't like to cut people off, but like I said, it's a season. I think a person will understand, or maybe not, but they will realize that they stepped out of their role. They will realize it. Some you might have to just outright tell them, hey, you shouldn't even went there. But I've dealt with that. I pray on it, and I just say, you know what, I gotta cut my ties because that was just toxic for me. I give, and I don't see anything in return, friendship wise. So yeah, are you okay in there? I sure appreciated this discussion, and I'm gonna put this down so I know that it ran 56 because I only scheduled 30 minutes, but I don't mind
I love these.
going a little long. You love those socks? But yeah, I so appreciate you all your comments, all your support, and I mean, you all are, you trying to say hi? You trying to see yourself, huh? I think there. Let's see. There you go. Say hi.
When I go this way, I go that way on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
See,
look. It's a mirror. Okay. Go.
It's magic.
Okay. I will talk to you in a few minutes. Okay. I'm doing something, Jordan. Oh my goodness. You need the shampoo. All right, so that my cue is up. She needs the shampoo and all of that. Okay. Hi, Z. I appreciate you too. Okay. Hey. So like I said, we'll be back. We're gonna do special editions, and then do the couples edition. And you all can leave comments, questions, suggestions. That's what I'm saying. Suggestions on topics and things like that. And so we can get some things lined up. I know we are we have a lot of things to do in the next couple of months. So I'm looking at probably one a month is what we'll do. And I will try to make sure we do get a special edition in. But just one a month. That's like I said, we got all kind of stuff, the end of the year, family coming, the kids coming home. We're going on the road. We're going on the plane. We're going, I don't know. We're going. So, yeah. But y'all, I will talk to you all later. See you all in the vlogs. I'm getting ready to get these kids situated. I'm getting ready to work on some vlogs. That's what I'm going to do. Work on some vlogs. Peace out. Let's see.